Good morning from the beautiful city of Bodrum here. We have just one morning to explore everything in this city, and there are just a couple sites that I want to see, and then after that we are leaving Bodrum today, so it's a very tight day today. But I'm very excited because there are some super important historic sites here in Bodrum that we're gonna go check out, that we're on our way to right now. But today is just gonna be a very historic day, and it's also gonna be a travel day. So yes, we're gonna have fun with that. All right, let's enjoy the city of Bodrum. What I absolutely love about this city are the very white buildings they have everywhere. It's almost like a Greek city almost. You know, you have these like narrow cobblestone alleyways, and then you have these white buildings with some blue designs. Really, really beautiful city, although it's a little bit touristy, but yes, still a really, really beautiful city. And I think it's one of the most beautiful along the coast here in Turkey. Now, Bodrum is one of the most historic cities along the Turkish coast. It has years, thousands of years of history, and there are so many ancient structures you can see here in Bodrum. And we've just arrived at the first one here. This is the ancient theater of Bodrum. The first performances here at the ancient theater occurred somewhere in the 2nd millennium BC. So that's 2000 BC, which is roughly 4,000 years ago. It's built in a classic Greek style, and you can see that the structure is very similar to the ones in ancient Greece. The rediscovery of this place only happened in the late 1900s when they started excavating this place and finding out about this amphitheater. You can still see a lot of the stones that they've put out there to show you what the amphitheater was built with, but it's still relatively well preserved, and today there are still some shows, I think, some theaters that take place at this amphitheater. It's really, really impressive, and even better is the lookout from the top, because you can see the entire coast of Bodrum from the very top. You can see the ocean, you can see the marina, the boats, everything. It is an exceptional view from up here. The location is perfect. It's mind-boggling to imagine that a 4,000-year-old amphitheater is still being used to this day and is still so well preserved. One key thing to note about this place is that it's kind of like a public park. So just like public parks, they're completely free. So if someone tries to charge you for entering this amphitheater, that's not right, because this place is like an open public space. It's for everyone to visit, it's for people to gather around. I think at night it becomes like a very social area, I'm not sure. But yeah, don't fall for any traps if someone tries to charge you money, because I came in here completely free. I've been here for about half an hour and no one has asked me anything or to pay money. So yeah, this is like a public park almost. So don't think about paying money if you come here, and if someone asks, question them. Like most of the ruins here in Turkey, this one is still being excavated. There's still a lot of work being done. You can see all the stones here that they're still trying to piece together like a big puzzle. There's even a crane back there arranging everything. So if you come back in, 5 or 10 years, maybe they would have a bigger part of the amphitheater developed, or they could have the facade all built up. So there's a lot of work still being done, and that goes with a lot of the ruins here in Turkey as well. So maybe wait out, see what they do. And you could come in for a completely different amphitheater from the one I saw today in a couple years' time. Mausoleum? Yes. Halicarnassus? Okay. Now this next stop here is essentially the reason why I decided to come to Bodrum. It's not much, and you might be disappointed, but if you're a history freak like me, you're gonna love this place. This is the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. So the whole idea of a mausoleum, which is a place where you bury someone and preserve them, it starts here. After a king named Mausolus wanted this huge structure built for him, then this place used to be called Halicarnassus. So the mausoleum, named after Mausolus, the king, at Halicarnassus, which is the name of this place, it is not well preserved at all. There are pillars dropping everywhere, stones are just randomly placed everywhere. It's not well preserved, but it's just incredible standing in the place where one of the ancient structures of the world was located in. And it's important to realize that this mausoleum inspired so many else around the world, whether it's the Mausoleum of Mao Zedong or the Mausoleum of Ho Chi Minh. This is the start, the birth of mausoleums as we know it here today. It was one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world. It was massive. I think it was like 140 something meters tall. And it's just mind-boggling to me how they managed to excavate this place. Like I said, it's not well preserved. For non-historians, this will look like a bunch of random rocks, which it really is. But this is just a place that boggles my mind. So far, what I'm loving about Bodrum is that once you get off the main touristy marina area, you get into like really quiet local residential neighborhoods like this one. Except for that motorcycle. But it's just a quiet, super quiet, peaceful areas. Most of the time they're owned by expats who want like a summer home here in Turkey. So it's just a really cool place to walk around. It almost has like a very Greek vibe. Most of the buildings are white with some blue windows. So that sort of vibe is really, really nice, especially here in Turkey. Now, like I had mentioned earlier in the video, the main reason I decided to come to Bodrum was to see the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. And now that we have already seen that, it's time for us to say goodbye to Bodrum. Alright, bags all packed. Let's go check out and leave Bodrum. Thank you. We have now officially made it to the beautiful city of Fethiye. The bus ride here was pretty long because instead of going from Bodrum directly to Fethiye, we had to transit at a little city called Mugla. And the total journey was, I'd say, roughly about 5 hours. So, it's been a long travel day. We're gonna end the long travel day by going to visit some of the most beautiful rock caves here in Fethiye. Let's go check those out. I'm not sure if it's just me, but literally every store I've passed here in Fethiye is selling furniture. I don't know if Fethiye is the furniture capital of Turkey or what's going on, but if you do need furniture ever when you're in Turkey, Fethiye is probably the place. If you know why there's so much furniture, comment down below. I am very curious as to why everywhere I look there's furniture. Literally this store is also selling furniture. Crazy.
We don't have the price.
Now Fethiye is a city right on the coast of Turkey. It's a very clearly ocean town, a marina sort of area. But what's interesting is that this place used to be an ancient hideout as well. And right here is probably the most famous ancient site that you can see here in Fethiye. This is the Amyntas rock tomb. As you guys can probably tell, that is the Amyntas famous rock tombs. They're actually nothing much. It's just the outside facade is really nice. Going inside, there's literally nothing, and I would highly advise getting too close to it because it smells like urine. Really stinky in there. And I mean, the staircase up is just gorgeous. What makes this place really beautiful is the view you have of Fethiye harbor and all of Fethiye, the ocean, the sun setting over the mountains. That is really what's beautiful. Entrance fee into this place is about 10 liras, so it's a little bit on the pricey side just for this facade, but it is a very picturesque area and a lot of people do show up. Anyways, this is probably one of the most beautiful spots here in Fethiye. It's an ancient area, and this coastal area itself is just hidden with so many rock tombs. Just climbing up, you can see the rock tombs. So definitely come and check these out when you're in Fethiye. They're kind of like the most important ancient site here in the city. So in summary, today we went from Bodrum to Fethiye, but we spent more time in Bodrum. I would say Bodrum is a very touristy town. It's definitely a very touristy, rich people city. I would consider it the Miami of Turkey, if that makes sense. But I think if you get off the main paths, if you get off the marina area, you can still find little local hidden areas, especially around the area of the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. And the mausoleum itself, the history, just standing at the site where it once was, is just really crazy to imagine. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. Today has been another exceptional travel day here in Turkey, and I'm excited because tomorrow we are going on a full adventure here in Fethiye. We're going to be staying in Fethiye for quite a bit because there's just so much to do, and I'm so excited to share it all with you guys. So if you haven't, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more videos to come here in Turkey. Alright, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.